What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video we're gonna do a step-by-step tutorial on advertising Clickbank products and other affiliate products on Facebook ads. And so we're gonna go through the entire process step by step, with each step explaining why we chose to do what we chose to do, every decision we made, every thought process, everything you need to know, so typically you won't need to have any additional questions. And so I don't want you to kind of skip ahead in any part of the video, because every single thing we're going to talk about is going to be important. There is a reason why I decided to include it in this video, and I've been preparing for this video for a while. All right, so the first thing you have to understand is that Facebook is not a really huge fan of affiliate products, right? And what I mean by affiliate is obviously products that are not your own. Okay, so if I go out and create a store and I start selling, t-shirts, or I start selling microphones, right? Or I start selling sunglasses or anything like that, or other products that are my own, right? I'm fulfilling them myself, or drop shipping. Facebook is okay with that, right? If I create my own informational course, maybe a course on affiliate marketing or some kind of my own product, right? My own software, Facebook is okay with that. Facebook has a problem whenever you try to go out and try to promote other people's products. And the reason for that is because there is a disconnect between what you are, right? So, like, I am the representative of this product, and what the product is actually doing and the kind of claims they're making, right? So if it's my own product, I can, I stand behind it 100%. It's my own product. But if it's a third party, then, I don't have control over the landing page. I cannot, I don't have control over the kind of claims they're making and things like that. And so there are ways of advertising affiliate products. You just need to be very, very smart about it. All right. So what I really like about Clickbank is that Clickbank offers, typically they're fairly high quality, right? They come with, these so-called affiliate pages where, you could look at this, something called a JV page or an affiliate page. And they typically have a lot of, a lot of resources. They have a very nice landing pages, these offers, right? They're really trying to sell you, right? As opposed to some of kind of the lower quality affiliate or CPA offers that are out there, where, you have a very cheap landing page and not a very high quality kind of offer. And so this is what I like about Clickbank. So while affiliate marketing is it's kind of tricky on Facebook, with Clickbank you at least have some of the higher quality offers, okay? So that is very important when it comes to Facebook ads. Very, very important to understand if you don't want your account banned. All right, and here's the flow that we're looking at for Clickbank and Facebook ads flow. This is how you advertise, and the way I like to think about it is that you kind of have, it's kind of like an iceberg, right? With an iceberg, you see things that above sea level, and then there's a big, big piece of the iceberg that's below sea level. Nobody sees that. And so this is what I call the first flow, right? The visitor comes on Facebook, they click on the ad, right? And the ad is going to be a piece of a website, piece of content. That content is going to have something called an opt-in page. And what that means is essentially it's going to have enter your name and email, and you're going to get a gift. You're going to get some kind of some value, where something that they initially wanted, right? They're going to get some value, and then they sign up. And this is the end of the so-called above water, right? Above water surface, above the surface kind of flow. And then after that, we do email marketing, right? So what I like to do is, I send one email with value, another email with value, and then I pitch an offer. And this is how I repeat it. I typically, you don't want to send, you don't want to pitch in every email. You want to send a couple of emails with value. One, two, at least 2 or 3 emails, maybe sometimes even 4. But typically 3 is a sweet spot, 2 is nice. So here I have 2 emails with value and then a pitch. And this is really the way you want to go about it, right? And this way Facebook is happy, because Facebook is actually presenting some value to the user. They're not presenting a third-party offer, an affiliate offer right away. You don't want a direct link on Facebook, right? That's a very easy way to have problems with Facebook. That might have worked 2019, 2018, and before that, but it's getting harder and harder for that to work. So this is something I don't recommend. And this is a much better process, okay? And this is kind of what we're going to talk about today. All right, so the next thing we want to talk about is the offer selection on Clickbank. And there's a lot of important pieces here. And you can actually go on Clickbank and click on this affiliate. You're going to see this. So if you go on the main page of Clickbank, you're going to see this affiliate marketplace, right? You just have to click on that. And you don't need to be a member at this point. You don't need to be logged in. I'm not logged in at all. But if you do want to promote and obviously get credit for your commissions, you have to become a member, right? You cannot promote it without being a member. So you need to apply. You need to have the user ID and all that. I already have my user ID, so I don't really need to log in at all. And so let's talk about offers, right? Clickbank comes with a lot of different offers, and they're all different, right? They're all kind of similar, right? Some are maybe e-commerce products, some are, informational products. Maybe there's some supplements thrown in, right? Maybe some pills and things like that. And so you have to understand, right? When I am advertising, if you're new to Facebook advertising, you want to stay away from offers that make crazy, outrageous claims. Now, a lot of offers do that. That's really what marketing is all about. It's about making claims. Buy this weight loss product and you're going to lose 50 pounds by next week. Buy this make money online product and you're going to make $1,000 a day next week, right? And these are, yes, maybe somebody can achieve those claims, but yeah, nobody's going to lose 50 pounds next week, right? Unless they starve themselves. I don't even think that's medically possible. But even if they say make $500 by next week, yeah, that's achievable, but that's not everybody's gonna achieve it, and this is where the problems arise, right? Even if some people achieve it, it's not realistic for everybody, or at least for 99% of the people who see the ad. And so, some of the categories, they make bolder and more crazier claims than other categories. And so the categories you want to stay away from when starting out, and there's some good offers, I'm not saying that, but you typically want to kind of stay away from is something like business investing. You want to stay away from e-business, e-marketing. You want to stay away from, just in the beginning, right? I'm not saying to stay away completely. You want to stay away from health and fitness, okay? There's probably more, but that's kind of the main ones. And what you want to be looking for is you want to be looking for boring offers, right? Quote unquote, so-called boring offers. And these offers, they don't promise you crazy things, but they still fulfill a demand, right? They still help people achieve what they want. And typically they have really nice conversion rates, and they fly under the radar, these offers, because they're very niche offers, right? They're not like make money online that's applicable for the general population, or weight loss offers that are applicable to, everybody who is out of shape. These offers are kind of niche offers, and they make very good money. Don't get me wrong with that. All right, so what I like, right? I'm gonna tell you what I like. I like education. Computers and internet is fine. Cooking, food, and wine, there's some good offers here and there. I like self-help a lot. Self-help is really about, getting confidence, being better, help with the opposite sex, dating, marriage, relationships, things like that. I also like spirituality, new age, and alternative beliefs. That's like astrology, numerology, things like that. There's some really cool offers there. And so there's a lot of really cool offers. I stay away from politics and current events. And what you want to do is, so what we're going to do is, right, I already have it open on Home and Garden, right? And I've been seeing some good offers. And so when you are looking at offers, you want to basically sort them by gravity in descending order. So from gravity, from high to low. And what gravity tells you, and you're going to see this little gravity here, and it typically ranges from 0 anywhere from 200, 300 and beyond, right? And what gravity tells you is it's basically a formula, it's a metric that tells you how many people, how many affiliates are promoting that product in the past X weeks. So that could be 8 weeks, sometimes it was 12 weeks. I believe now it's 8 weeks. And it's a proprietary formula. Clickbank calculates it, and it's based on how many people promoted 8 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, 1 week ago, right? So there's some value. And obviously, there's more weight given to how many people are promoting it more recently, right? Because that's kind of more important. And so what that means is that the more people are promoting it, right, the more popular the offer is, and probably the more money there's to be made. Because these people are buying traffic, and they're not going to buy traffic and send to this offer if they're not making any money, right? Now, of course, some people have a list, and they have some free traffic sources, but a lot of people are also buying traffic. And so you want to stay from offers that are typically under 20. That's kind of my rule of thumb. 20, 25, with some exceptions. You want to stay from those offers. You don't want to promote anything with a 1 gravity, 2 gravity. That just means nobody's promoting it. That could mean that nobody has discovered that offer, but typically that probably means that it's just not a good offer. And you don't want to be this pioneer, right, on Clickbank, right? You want to go after an offer that's already making money, that's already other people are promoting. You don't want to be this guy who is oh, I found a cool offer, it's zero gravity, but I know it's going to convert. That never works in marketing, right? There's only like very, very slim chance of that working. And so use that as my advice. You want to go after things where the money is already being made. And so you're going to be looking at a lot of these categories. And when you sort by gravity from high to low, you're going to see that, the highest gravity could be like 1 or 0 or like 10 or 20. And you want to avoid those kind of categories. So that is very, very important. So I'm here in my home and garden, right? I basically click on home and garden. And it's a really cool category. This is kind of what I call these niche offers. They fly under the radar. They're not making insane claims. And we have Ted's Woodworking, which is a very popular kind of offer. And the gravity is 151. And you can do this on Facebook. But I know a lot of other people are doing it. So we're going to skip this offer. One offer that caught my attention is Brain Training for Dogs. Unique dog training course. Easy sell. There's something else here. Doggy Dance, online dog training, Ultimate Small Workshop. Another woodworking offer. And so what I really got interested is brain training for dogs, right? I like pets, I like dogs, and I just kind of got curious about that offer. And so you can click on the main page and you can see kind of the landing page and what it looks like just to get an idea. And you want to take a look, right? You want to see, and it looks like a cool landing page. Look at this. It's a high quality landing page. It's very long. It tells you what it works. It gives you the benefits. And I really like this offer right away, right? Because they are, they don't really waste time. They're not going to waste your time with like a crappy landing page. This is a nicely designed. It gives you this is the headline, right? The main benefit. Develops your dog's hidden intelligence to eliminate bad behavior and create the obedient, well-behaved pet of your dreams, right? And this is exactly what you want, right? Because one of the biggest problems is a dog that is disobedient, right? That doesn't listen to your commands. It does what it wants, and there's a lot of like TV programs that you can watch where people have problems with kind of very, very unruly pets, so to speak. And this seems like a cool landing page. Look at this. It's it does. Who needs the secret to using your dog's natural intelligence to stop bad behavior? And so it basically lists things that your dog might be doing in order to connect with the audience, right? So if you have a problematic dog, you're probably going to connect with some of this, a little about me and why I can help you, etc., etc. There's a little video you can watch. So it looks like a cool landing page. And another thing you want to note is this offer has a gravity of 141. So it's not like sky high of 300 or 200, but it's also not 1 or 5 or 20. So this is an offer this is an offer I recommend to promote. This is an offer I would be interested in promoting. And so what you want to do is you want to read a little bit about. So we visited the landing page. The next thing I want to do is I basically want to go to the affiliate page. And this is where Clickbank Offers really, really shine. Because, if you've done CPA marketing, right, and if you've been watching my channel, I do a lot of CPA marketing. It's very rare. I would say like 19% of CPA marketing offers don't have this so-called affiliate page, right? And they give you, and on Clickbank, you're going to have a lot of these affiliate pages. And look what they give you: banners, free giveaways, email swipes, promotional videos, keyword ideas, right? And you can promote this on all kinds of traffic sources, right? You can do this on Google, on Bing with the right setup. You can have, send it to your email list. You can do free giveaways. You can offer these free giveaways to your visitors. Very useful for building your email list. Banners, looking for attractive banners to display on your site. Dog lovers can't resist clicking on these cute web banners, right? And so they're giving you a lot of resources, and that's because they know this offer is converting, and so they want to help you out, right? They want you to make more money so they can make more money. And so if we go back to the offer, they're basically saying that the initial sale is 31, you're getting 75%, and the gravity is 141. So that's a nice offer, right? $31 you're gonna get for each sale, 75%. Okay, and so the next thing we want to do is we want to go into Facebook so I can show you how to set up this campaign, okay? And so we're going to do it from beginning to end. I'm going to show you the exact thing. I'm here in my ads manager and I'm going to show you the entire process. And so what we need to do is we need to click on create here. This is going to load. It's a little bit slow and it's going to show the screen. And so here we are in kind of the main quick creation screen. So we call it C1. You can name it, whatever you want. I just like to go fast. And we're going to call it ad set 1, ad 1. We're going to basically leave the defaults on. We're going to save to draft. And when we click save to draft, Facebook is going to create basically a little like a skeleton structure. And that has the campaign on the top. It has an ad set and the ad. Now, the ad set, the campaign is really what we're doing, right? So we're promoting that offer. That's what the campaign is about. Dog training. You can call it that. The ad set is where a lot of targeting, right? The ad set is like very, very important because that's where you have targeting, demographics, interest, behavior, all that targeting. Plus, you can also set the daily budget and things like that. And so if we scroll down, you see I have the daily budget at 20. You can do it at 5 or 10. Typically, since you need to spend, you're making about $31 per offer, per sale, I mean. And so you want to basically spend at least that amount, right? Sometimes even maybe, 1.5 times that amount, maybe even up to 2 times that amount sometimes, just to see a conversion. And, with Facebook, you have to understand when you're starting out, Facebook doesn't know where the buyers are. Facebook needs time. So every time you have a sale or like an add to cart, some kind of event, Facebook it will know, and it's going to go out and find similar people. So sometimes it's very common to lose a little bit of money before you start to break even. And if you're collecting emails, even better, right? Because it's okay to break even because you're collecting emails. Those emails can buy another offer, or they might buy the same offer, a week later, a month later, a couple of months down the road, right? So that's absolutely okay. So when you're starting out, it's okay to lose a little bit of money. And so, your budget will depend on what you're looking for. If you don't have a lot of money, you can do it $5 a day. You can do it $10 a day. And it really depends on how you go about it. But you cannot give up. You cannot spend $10, have no sale, and just, call it a day. Remember, this affiliate offer pays $31. So $10 is not enough to see if you're profitable. You need to spend at least this amount, okay? So if you're doing, $10 a day, you have to go for at least 3 days. And I would recommend at least $40 just to spend to see what happens. And so you want to start the ad set the next day at midnight, because if you start it now and we're at noon, right, we're gonna spend the entire budget in half the day's time, and you want to spread it out equally, okay? So we're gonna do 12 a.m. Local account time. We're going to go down. And here we're going to be targeting United States, right? Obviously, we can target anybody in the world, whoever buys it. But I like to start with the United States because United States has some of the best traffic out there, right? It's, the people are relatively well off. There's a lot of disposable income and people have money, right? So we're going to put United States here. We're going to pick country and region, okay? And another thing I want to bring your attention to is we want to pick people living in this location. We don't care about people recently in this location, because if somebody's traveling from another country, they went to the United States and they're like from maybe a low income country, then we don't want to target them. We only want to target people living in the United States. Very, very important. We scroll down the age range. I typically like to start 25 plus. Sometimes we can go to the affiliate page and see if they give us targeting information. And let's see if they give us any targeting information. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And it looks like they haven't really given us targeting information. Maybe I skipped it somewhere. And so in that case, what you want to do is you want to send them an email and say, hey, I'm interested in promoting your offer. Would you recommend? Is there like a little, is there a certain age range? Are females better than males? That kind of thing. And that is what you want to ask them. Now, if I'm spending money on this campaign, I want to get as much information as possible. So if they tell me, we discovered that this better converts with females, 25 to 34 age range, and that is what I'm going to do. But, with this offer, Facebook is very, very smart. So you can typically target anybody you want. I like to keep it open. I do like to start with 25 and over. I just discovered that people under 25, they don't have that much money. And so they don't have a lot of disposable income because they're probably in school or just starting their career. So they don't have a lot of money. And, people over 25, they're more established. Maybe they have a big house, they have a dog. And people under, maybe they're living in a small apartment, that kind of thing. That's just my own experience. You can target whoever you want, but that just kind of worked for me. And so we're going to leave it open for genders. I don't know if females convert better than males or vice versa. We're going to leave it wide open. Now, detailed targeting, this is where Facebook shines. And so when you're doing this, you have to make sure that the offer you're promoting, you can actually find interests and behaviors there. Facebook has a lot of, interests and behaviors, but there's some that, for some offers, like some, kind of interesting offers or obscure offers, unfortunately, it's very hard to target with Facebook. There are still ways, but it gets a little bit complicated. And for this offer, fortunately, we can target dog training because I've done this before for a different offer. And so I know it has that. So we have dog training and dog training advice. Dog training has a 30 million size interest, okay? So if we do that, if we pick this interest, we should have a big enough ad set, and we have potential reach 22 million people. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. And we're going to narrow this down a little bit. And remember, it's much better to have a big one because you can narrow it down than something small with like 100,000 or 50,000, because you won't be able to scale and spend more money. You're going to exhaust the audience. So we have United States, we have dog training, right? They're interested in that. And what we want to do is we want to go into placements. In my experience, I really like doing manual placements, and I want to make sure that the ad only shows up on the newsfeed. Okay, there's a lot of other places it can show up. Instagram could be a good place because you can target, dog-related pages, things like that. But we're gonna do it only on Facebook newsfeed. So I like to unselect all of this, and you see we are down from I believe 22 million to 11 million, right? We basically halved, and this is good because now it's more narrow, and it's gonna be easier for Facebook to find our prospective buyers. So we're gonna leave this. We're gonna remove marketplace, video feeds, right column. We're gonna remove all that. And we're going to scroll down. We're going to remove stories. We're going to remove that. We're going to remove in-stream. We're going to remove search. Okay, we're going to remove everything here. And let's see what else. In article, we're going to remove. And I think that's all we have. And that's all we have. So now it's only newsfeed, okay? Only newsfeed. And we're down to 10 million. 10 million is a really good ad set, okay? I like to typically go from 1 to 5 million, but over time, Facebook has gotten smarter. So I don't have any reservations of doing a 10 million ad set. Now, when I design ad sets, I like to have a single interest inside the ad set, okay? That's just my preference. And the reason for that is when you start running this, you're going to get data back, and you're going to understand, which ad sets are driving you the revenue. Because if you have a lot of these, if you have a lot of ad sets, you won't know, which. If you have a lot of interest inside the ad set, you won't know which interest is responsible for getting you the conversions, because you're going to be able to see the ad set. You're not going to be able to see the actual interest, okay, unfortunately. And so what I like to do is basically have only one interest. I might narrow it somewhat. It's 10 million. It's a little bit higher than I typically like, but it's good enough. So, sometimes I might even narrow it down with maybe online shoppers or things like that. So if you want to narrow, all you need to do is click on narrow, and you want to do something like online shopping and see how that works. And let's see, we have an online shopping, we narrow it, and let's see what we have. We have 9.8 million. So it didn't really do that. Let's try another one. There's a bunch of them really good ones. Shopping. Let's try that. Shopping, home shopping. This is an interest. Let's see if there's any behaviors, because behaviors are very popular. Online shopping. And let's see if there's any behaviors. And we have interest. So yeah, we can't really find what I'm looking for. There's some behaviors, but discount shopping. Let's try that. But okay, there's nothing here. How about discount, purchase discount. Yeah, discount card. Okay, so there's nothing really useful for us, right? So I'm just going to leave it with a 10 million. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. And the next thing you want to do is you want to create the ad for it. Okay, we have the ad set. You want to create the ad, and this is what's going to get displayed on our placement, which is in this case the Facebook newsfeed. And so there are a couple of things that you want to do, and there's also a couple of things I didn't cover. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to create a page. I have some pages that I already created before, so I'm not going to go ahead and create the page. It's a very, very simple process. You basically go on Facebook, and you can basically create a page. Just Google how to create a page. I have some pages in my account here, and I can basically use this page. It's for a different project. And so what you want to do is you want to create the ad, right? You want to create the ad, and you want to basically choose single image or video. You can do carousel, collection, things like that. We're going to keep it simple. And you can basically add media. You could add an image or a video, right? So we're going to keep it simple. We're just going to do add an image, and you have a search here, right? You can basically go into stock photos and find an image there. So we can do that. We can go out into Canva and create our own ad if you'd like. It's very simple. You just go into Canva and say, hey, create a new Facebook ad, and it's going to give you the proper dimension and all that. But let's see if we can, we can find something here. I'm sure we'll find something having to do with stock photos here. And so we just type in dog, and we get royalty-free images, right? Royalty-free images that we can use for ads that Facebook is not going to have any problems with, because Facebook doesn't like copyrighted images. And so we have this. We're going to wait for it to load. And so we have images here of different dogs. And now you can pick an image you like. We can just click continue here. Maybe we can pick something better. I like typically images with people on it. So maybe so there's a girl and a dog. That looks like a cool one, because I have discovered that ad images with people on it typically convert a little bit better, but that depends on the niche. So we're going to pick this image. We're going to click on continue. And now we have an image that shows up here, okay? And so what you want to do is you want to do tell primary. So you have some primary text that's going to appear above the image, and you could say something like, unruly dog, or something like dog doesn't play nice. Or something like that. Get your dog to love you. Okay? And you can even write more. I've seen ads when they're basically, it's like a sales letter. Like, I used to have a dog that, didn't listen to me, didn't pay attention to me, and now it does. Now it's a great dog, etc., etc. And so, that's kind of what you want. Now, when you're writing this thing, you see it becomes see more. That's called above the fold and below the fold. And you want some text above to catch attention, right? So we have that. We have a headline here. And so this is where the headline is gonna appear, and then we have description that's gonna appear below. Make your dog look, top 10, 10 training tips, 10 training tips to make your dog behave, or something like that. To make your dog behave, to get your dog to behave, or something. Training to get your dog to behave, to get your dog behaving. To get your dog 10 ways, or something like that. Let's see. 10 ways to get your dog to play nice, or something like that. And before I continue, right, I also didn't mention that when you're going to be advertising it, we talked about we're going to be advertising not directly to an affiliate offer, right? That's an easy way to have problems with Facebook. But what you want to do is you want to create a site, and you want to advertise a section of the site. So I have a site here. It's on e-commerce. I have several articles here. And what I did is I went to one article, and I basically entered a opt-in, right? And so I'm not going to explain how to do that in this video. I'm using a plugin to do that. It's connected to my email marketing system. So every time they enter an email, they're basically, I'm getting those leads, and then I can market to them later. I'm going to do another video how to do that. I also have other videos on my channel to do that, so I don't want to do that. It's going to take some time. But typically, what you want to do is you have a page, and what I did is I basically created this thing separately. I inserted that into my page, and this is the page I'm going to be advertising, okay? And obviously, this is an example for e-commerce dropshipping, right? We're doing dog training, and so you will have a different site. It will be about dogs. 10 things, 10 things to make your dog like you, or, you're going to have basically, 10 articles on your page, and they're going to be about dogs, right? 10, cool breeds to get, right? Or something like that, or 10 things that dog like, or 10 good dog food ideas, or something like that, right? You'll have to research that, and you can do it by just going into Google and typing some ideas and see what kind of search queries come up. And so once you have a site like that, it costs you almost nothing. It's a simple WordPress blog. What I do is I insert a little thing here, and then I basically advertise this page. Now this page is going to be something like, dog training tips. And then if they want, I might have 5 here. If they want to get 10, they'll have to enter their email, and then we start marketing to them. And so when you are going to advertise this, you basically put this page here, right? You basically go to your ads manager, and you put the final URL is going to be the link, okay? Website URL, right? We're not doing a Clickbank, right? Facebook is not going to be very happy. We basically type this, and then, Facebook is going to be cool with it because we're advertising a page, right? Obviously, this is going to be your own website. I want to make sure that that you understand. It's going to have something like dogtraining101.com or something like that. And that's really the ad you want to do, okay? We have a display link, call to action, learn more, or it might be something, yeah. So the best one would be learn more. It's going to be learn more, because the other ones are very, very commercial, and we're not selling like a piece of software or anything like that right now. And that's all you have to do. Another thing you want to do is you want to set up the pixel. Okay, I have another video on my channel that shows you how to do that. And what the pixel is, it basically is tracking conversion, it's tracking leads, and you can do that. And you can also go into your Clickbank account and set up a pixel in there as well. And that's going to feed data back to Facebook. And so Facebook is going to get data. It's going to know that, okay, this user came to your website, didn't do anything. Okay, skip that user. This other user came to your website, they ended up purchasing the product. And when they purchase, Clickbank is going to feed that data back to Facebook. So you want to click on setup. You want to set up the pixel. I have another video on that. You can search my channel to do that. And that way there's going to be a connection. So Facebook will learn what kind of people are interacting with this ad, getting this, buying this, or clicking on add to cart, or even submitting their email. What we have here, there are all ways of doing it. It's going to enhance your Facebook kind of ad conversion experience. It's going to optimize the ads. And so we have an ad here. Obviously, you're going to have a page, dog training tips. You always need a Facebook page when you're advertising on Facebook, right? Even if you don't have a website, even if you do have a website, you always need to have a Facebook page. And so you're going to have an image. These watermarks are not going to appear in the final version, so don't worry about that. Watermark won't appear in the final ad image and all that. And then you're going to have the name of your site. And Facebook is going to review the ad, is going to review your site, and it's going to say, okay, this guy's legit, and who cares? It doesn't matter what you're doing later on. The point is you're providing value. Right, you're providing the 10 trips, and if they decide, to interact with some of the ads on your site later, that's up to them. Facebook doesn't care about that. Facebook that just doesn't want, kind of these lazy marketing methods and all that. And so the other thing I want to point out is we have one ad set, and I think it was $10 a day or $5 a day. And what I recommend when you're starting out is you create multiple ad sets. And each ad set might be like $2 or $5, depending on your budget, right? If you can do $50 a day, then you can have 10 ad sets of $5, right? That's $50 a day. Or you can have, 5 ad sets of $10. That's $50 a day. Depending on what you're most comfortable with. So what I like to do, once I created the ad and I created everything, I will duplicate this ad set. So I will show you real quick. I typically like to have at least 5 ad sets with a single interest, okay? And so what I will do, I will duplicate it, right? I will click duplicate, and I will duplicate it 4 more times. So I'm going to do it just once, right? I'm going to do it just once for this. So I'm going to duplicate this, and that basically copies the ad, and I'm going to have 2 ad sets with the same ad in there, okay? So it's very, very important. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside that copy, right? This is the second ad set. And what I want to do is now they're kind of named the same. I want to rename this ad set as dog training, because that's the name of the interest. I basically call my ad sets the name of the interest, because the only thing that really changes is the interest. And what I want to do is I want to go into the second ad set. I want to edit it, and I want to scroll down. Everything is going to be the same, and I want to change the interest. So Facebook has a really nifty feature. You basically click on suggestions, and it tells you dog walking, dog behavior. So any of these is going to be fine, right? Because these are basically listed in order of their relevancy. So dog walking is the most relevant one to dog training, and dog behavior is kind of the second most relevant. So you can use any one: dog walking, dog behavior, dog grooming, dog health, dog toy, dog park, right? So I don't know, like dog walking, dog behavior are really cool. You can use one or the other. So this one, so let's say we're going to pick dog walking, and we're going to remove this other ad set, the first one. And let's see what our reach is going to be. And our reach is going to be, so we have dog walking. Yeah, I removed the wrong one. And we remove dog training now. And our reach is 2.5 million. That's absolutely fine. This is exactly what I like, 1 to 5 million. That's absolutely fine. And then we basically rename this to dog walking. Okay, and you want to have like 5 ad sets, because you got to understand one important thing about Facebook. And I'm speaking from experience as somebody who spent thousands and thousands of dollars advertising different products. We do not know where the conversions are going to come. You might think that they're going to come from dog training, but they might come from dog walking. Facebook could be very random that way. And these are just names, right? This is Facebook's best guess at kind of calling us. They're hints. They're little pointers. It does not mean that your conversions are going to come from this. It might come, all of your 90% of your conversions can come from dog walking and one from dog training. If that happens, then you start putting more money into dog walking and you're going to expand the reach. You're going to get more people inside that interest, right? And so there are some really interesting things to scale. And so we leave everything the same. Like I said, I like to have at least 5 ad sets. I had campaigns with 20 ad sets of like $2 per day. Or $5 per day, right? That was $100 per day budget with some campaigns, because we don't know, right? Facebook is a machine. It's a robot. It doesn't tell us, okay, look, James, your conversions are kind of gonna come from dog training. Facebook doesn't know. It could be dog walking. It could be even like, if we go into our interest, it could be even something else. It could be dog grooming, dog health, right? Facebook is giving us the best guess. It's Facebook's best guess. It could be something else. So you want to have as many as you want, because you might be surprised. So at least 5 ad sets, single interest per ad set you want to do. And that's all we have. Now the ad is copied, ad is here. I typically like to have 3 ads per ad set. So before you duplicate it, you want to create 3 ads. That's just my suggestion. You can try 1 ad. I've had successful campaigns with 1 ad. And this is how you promote products, right? We're not linking directly to the offer. We're linking to this page. We're going to get traffic to this page right here. They're going to submit their email, and then we're going to market to them later. This is the flow, right? We have this kind of above water, what Facebook sees, and then we have below water, what we're actually like below the surface of water, like kind of like the submarines, which you don't typically see because they're underneath. And that's what you're going to see. That's where the marketing comes in. And this is the strategy I recommend in 2020, Facebook advertising for affiliate products, ClickBanks, any kind of affiliate products, not just ClickBanks. This could be CPA offers as well. This is the best strategy. Get the email, start marketing to them, and then you can market different offers. Because if we go into ClickBank, this is the offer we're working on. But there's another doggy dance online dog training. It has a gravity of 41, also converting. And you could even find more offers, right? This is just a couple here. Here, how to house train and potty train any dog, gravity 14. But who knows, right? You already have the email, might as well market to them that offer as well. And so that is kind of the strategy I recommend. And this works not only for ClickBank, any kind of affiliate products. I just like ClickBank. You can do it with CPA. You can do it from another network. This is what I recommend. This is what you should do in 2020. All right, guys. So this is kind of what I wanted to talk about in the video. I really hope I covered everything. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you enjoyed this video, you've gotten some value, it's time well spent, then you know the drill. Definitely smash that like button to show your appreciation. If you want to see more videos about these kinds of topics, making money online, paid traffic, advertising, affiliate marketing, CPA marketing, etc., 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 definitely subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and you're going to get notified when a new video drops before everyone else. All right, guys. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.